Hi there, welcome back to this tutorial. In this tutorial we'll see spherical field effector in plexus. So I have a new comp here. Let me go to the new solid and apply plexus and apply a paths object and create a path here and replicate it probably like 20 times. You can have as many as you want. And let me create a new camera here. And I'm not sure if you guys can see it. Let me increase this point size. Okay. And now let me apply it to the spherical field effector. Now, as the name implies, it adds a field around a certain point in the plexus here. Let me increase the field radius so it becomes more obvious. You can see the field being applied here, and you could offset it the way you want. Maybe 20 points, 20 copies is too much because I'm recording the screencast. Okay, that makes more sense. And yeah, you could control the field here. And you could have a fade out, which fades out gradually from the center, and you can move this point anywhere you want in this thing. And like noise effector, you can apply the field only to one axis if you want. Like in this case, you're only applying it to the y-axis, or you can apply to the z-axis, which is probably not visible here, or the x-axis, or all axis, which is the default. Now you can apply the field not just to the position but also to scale here. So let me increase the scaling factor here, and as you can see, it's being applied to scale here. And you can also apply the field to the color. You could pick a color. Let's pick bright red in this case, and increase the sphere radius, and all the points in that field have this color and this opacity. Likewise, you could always have a fade out or put it all the way to 0, so you can see what's going on. And you can also use lights. Let me just put it back to position here, and instead of having a fixed point here, you could use lights to create your field. So let me add a new light, called it field, and add it here, and it's applied here. Let me move it here somewhere close to the thing. And in the spherical field effector here, make sure to select use lights. And as you can see, the field is applied wherever the light goes here, and you could increase the intensity, and you can have a much bigger field if you want. Or you could get the radius from intensity if you want, or shadow darkness, or diffusion, or anything you want. And likewise, you can apply the field only to one axis, and rest are applied to all axes if you want. And like noise effector, you can also apply it to the facets here. You can't see the facets right away because we don't have a facets renderer, so let me add facets renderer, and you can see the facets being shattered by this field. Let me set the points on each max to somewhere around 20. and now it's more obvious here. Oops. Now if you move these lines, you have a nice field that controls the facets using lines. It's really cool. And likewise, you could also restrict the field to only one axis if you want. So just the y-axis, or just the z-axis, or all axes if you want. And you could set the light name to only get the data from only lights that begin with name field. So if you have multiple lights in the composition and you don't want all lights to be involved in this field effector, I can set the light name to begin with only field. So only lights named that begin with field are considered by this effector. And that's pretty much what spherical field does. And hope you guys find it useful. Thank you.